This is from the White House Correspondents' Dinner last night.
The White House Correspondents Association is as necessary as ever. President Biden's decline and its cover-up by the people around him is a reminder that every White House, regardless of party, is capable of deception. But being truth tellers also means telling the truth about ourselves. We, myself included, missed a lot of this story, and some people trust us less because of it. We bear some responsibility for faith in the media being at such lows. I say this because acknowledging errors builds trust, and being defensive about them further erodes it. We should have done better. I believe our mission.
This is all a continuing part of the cover-up. Please excuse us. Please understand that we are trying our best, that we're going to do better next time, that we fall on our sword. We are the media. We are the investigators of truth. Meanwhile, tons of different people, including myself, were talking about Joe Biden's mental decline as far back as 2019 for me, earlier for other people. How is it that we all were able to witness an obvious dementia, an obvious mental decline taking place in front of our eyes, and these people just happened to miss it? How dare they ask for forgiveness for something so obvious? The fact is that they lied, that they intentionally covered up because it was within their interest to do so. Because the Democrats, the Uniparty, those who supported this puppet who was acting as president, who had little knowledge of what was going on around him, who was told who she should call on at press interviews, the rare ones that he would actually give, the one that continued to read the teleprompter, including the instructions like pause here, or however he managed to do it, Truman suppressor, an actual quote from old Joe. And now they're trying to say that we got something wrong. The thing is that they're talking in an echo chamber. They're talking to one another. My hope is that the American public has had it up to here with the corporate media, who are, once again, shills for the establishment. And the establishment is there to protect its increasingly strong stranglehold over the taxes that you pay in. And they siphon it off, all that money, all that power, to the NGOs, non-governmental organizations that are, of course, funded by the government, your tax dollars, to their friends and accomplices. And this is, by the way, is why they want people during the Biden administration pouring over the border, and they go out of their way to protect all of those illegal citizens. That's what they want me to call them. All those illegal aliens. They are here illegally. But here they are once again, completely getting the story wrong. Not wrong, lying. Lying by omission. Lying by cover-up. Oh my goodness, well, maybe we did wrong. Maybe we should have investigated a little bit. Maybe we should have just told the truth, what was obvious to everybody who was watching. And they went out of their way to demonize anybody who brought up the subject, who said that Joe Biden was in failing health. They called them cheap fakes when you took a video of Joe Biden in action. They said that it was edited, that it was a cheap fake. These people were the liars. They lie about everything. And that's why we elected Donald Trump. So please don't forget this when you think about the media. Please note that this was an intentional cover-up of Joe Biden's declining mental acuity, and that we need to hold them to account, if by no other way than not paying attention to anything that they state. But they still somehow have a stranglehold over the American mind because we are so used to believing them, to putting our trust in CNN and MSNBC and New York Times over the years because they were the sources of information. And it's very tough to dislodge this from the frame of mind that we go into the world with. Our presuppositions are that the media is going to tell us the truth. And for many people, it takes them an inordinately long time to get over this fact, which is why when you bring up these facts to people, they tell you that you're a conspiracy theorist. They've been trained to. This is an intentional media campaign. We should be getting our information from sources that are not compromised, that are out there seeking truth, not these political hacks that know which side of their bread is buttered and who is funding them. Peace out.